All right, so it is week 4. We're going against the 0-3 Chargers. We beat the I don't even remember what the Chiefs were. Let's see. It's not even gonna show us there. What were the Chiefs? Oh, the Chiefs were 2-0. Okay, so yeah, they were 2-0. We handed them their first loss, but we gained our first win on the season. We're behind a game or 2 games, I guess, essentially in the division. Because we're behind a loss on them. But the Chargers have quite a few players out. They do have Quentin Johnson out, and then McConkey, and then pretty much I think Gadsden is a starter. If I might be wrong on that though. But so we're looking to, of course, still kind of get down on the sliders. I am going to show off the sliders, but we got Cordell Flott, who has an upgrade point. Cordell Flott needs man. So we're going to do man coverage. He didn't go up in overall, so that makes me think man cover. Okay, it did. All right. Zone and man got upgraded, which is good. But I'm going to show off the sliders. So this is what I have so far. It's not too drastic of a change. Unfortunately, my suspicions have been correct. People have been having a hard time balancing their games based off of the sliders. It seems that this year the sliders aren't really making much of a difference. The only thing I have found that has been making much of a difference, and I'm going to put this at 65, is the fatigue, or not the fatigue, but the threshold, the minimum player speed threshold. I don't know why everything else has an explanation, or I guess it doesn't, but I wish this would have an explanation to the right, but EA for some reason didn't feel obligated to give us one. So anyway, I think what I'm gonna do this year is balance the sliders off of speed threshold, just because it seems and it feels that every player that you play with is somehow fast and like very elusive, as well as on the defense, and then when you're playing against the CPU. And then another thing I did is I set all the penalties back to 50. Specifically where I was having an issue was the holding penalties. The holding penalties seemed to only trigger when there was a big moment. Let's say at the red zone, it's like 4th down or 3rd down, or it was when I needed a conversion for 3rd down. It seemed like that was when holding was happening, and it was the only time it was happening. On top of that, roughing the passer was also happening when you would barely touch the QB. So I'm not even going to mess with penalties again this year. I thought penalties were going to be able to work this year. I thought they improved on it, but clearly they did not. But other than that, we are good to go. I can show off the scheme. I've been testing this a lot. Obviously, Matt LaFleur was terrible. So we're just going to go back to Brian Dable's playbook. And I think what I'm going to do is just, from this screen, I'm going to just pick a different playbook every time. But I am not going to do NFL launch playbooks because I think that's messing up the pick rate, or like what it shows me. So I think what I'm going to do is, last year I used, what's it called? I used the Patriots a lot. That would be NE, right? So, because this goes off of alphabetical order, I think. So NE, we're gonna do the Patriots playbook. We'll see how that plays. But all right, so we will be going against the Los Angeles Chargers, right? Or am I tripping? The LA Chargers. Here at MetLife, so it's our, I think, 2nd game in a row at home. To be honest, I'm not sure what I'm looking to do here in terms of winning the game. We are coming off a win, and I don't know. It's a bit hectic because, like I said, I can't really get a read on the sliders as of right now. The game is a little fucking loud. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So Justin Herbert, last year, okay, I don't know why they're showing last season stats. We're pretty much, what, on week 4? But they are 0-3, so they're looking for their first win. We'll see how they play. They're starting off at the 27-yard line. They're going to hand it off to number 8, who is Amarian Hampton, who had 64 yards last week. And we're going to go ahead and meet the offense. So, of course, at QB, they have Justin Herbert with Taylor Heineke as his backup. He is the former Washington Commander with Trey Lance, who, at this point, I think he is a draft bust. And then at running back, they, of course, have Omarion Hampton with Najee Harris and Kimani Vittle. At fullback, they have Scott Matlock. At wide receiver, they have Mike Williams, Trey Harris, Jalen Ragers, who I still don't know how he's in the league. But he is, and he is on the Chargers with Keandre Lambert, Smith. They do have Ladd McConkey out, like I mentioned before, and then Quentin Johnston out as well. At tight end, they have Tyler Conklin, who will be starting today, and then Will Disley. Like I said, they do have their tight end out, who is Oronde Gadsden, but he won't be playing today as he is injured. At left tackle, they have Rashawn Slater. At left guard, they have Zion Johnson with Branson Taylor. At center, they have Bradley Bozeman with Andre James. At right guard, they have Mekhi Becton Sr. with Nash Jones. And at right tackle, they have Joel Alt with Jamari Sawyer. And at kicker and punter, they have Cameron Dicker with the punter being J.K. Scott. I know I said I don't really know what I'm trying to do on offense today, but what I am trying to see on defense is Abdul Carter getting in that backfield once again, as they're going to check it down to the fullback, Scott Matlock, who does gain a first down to the 41. Justin Herbert from the 41. It'll be a run. Bobby Okereke sniffs it out, and he will lose a yard. That will be Amarion Hampton, who will lose a yard on the play. We're doing man coverage on this play. It's 2nd and 11. Fake run. And it's going to be to the, or not tight end, but to Mike Williams, the wide receiver. Deontay Banks completely loses his tail right at the cut on the route. Amarion Hampton with the carry. He's going to be tackled down with a gain of 2. We might have to switch the cornerback situation if we give up too many plays, as Najee Harris will be stuffed. He does bring it back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll force a 3rd and 8. I was going to say a 3 and out, but we're not there yet. We're going to pass commit, and we're going to QB contain. Man in motion is Mike Williams. Mike Williams on the outside does pick up the first, picks up the ball as well. And thankfully, Andrew Phillips is the one who tackles him out of bounds. So they're slowly getting this down to the red zone, as Hampton is going to run it up the middle, stiff arms a man who will be Holland down to the ground. They are definitely in red zone territory now. It's 1st and goal from the 6. It's going to be a fake handoff. Justin Herbert keeps it. However, Tyler Nubin is right there on the corner, and he's actually going to lose one. So we have to focus QB on the option. But we're not even doing that this time. He's going to be sacked by Abdul Carter. Once again, Abdul Carter gets another sack for his 2nd week straight. I think that's either 4 or 5 in the span of 2 weeks. He had a monster game against Patrick Mahomes, which I think he definitely contributed a lot to our win there. We're going to send a man down. Brian Burns forces him to scramble. He passes it down to Najee Harris on the check down, who brings it to the 4, but it forces a 3 and out. 4th and goal now, so they're going to go ahead and kick it. Cameron Dicker is on for the 3-point conversion attempt. And it's going to be good. I think Abdul Carter almost got a hand on it. And I don't know. They're going to show another angle. No, they're not. Okay. All right, so we forced 3. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Oh my God, Tracy with a decent return down to the 30. But all right, so here comes out Russell Wilson. I don't know why they're showing last season's stats. I don't know why that's even... I literally don't know why that's getting shown every week. Last season literally doesn't matter when it's like week 4. We're going to run it here with Tracy, who doesn't get anything. I will say that the run game, after the update, seems to taken a hit of sorts. We're going to check it down to Tracy, who goes out of bounds. Dude, Tracy literally turned up the field. I saw him in the corner of my eye, so that's my bad, but this dude starts running up the field. Why did he... There we go, Wanda with the first. But as I was saying, Tracy turns up the field and then decides to just go out of bounds. But thankfully, Wandale on the, I don't even know what you would call that route. A Texas route, I guess? He basically picks up the first for us, continues our drive. Tracy with another run. Gains something this time, which is only 4 yards. As they're showing off Slayton there. Slayton did have a touchdown last week in our win against the Chiefs. It's going to be Slayton who can't hold on. He will drop it. It's 3rd and 6 now. And we have not met the defense. That's my bad. We'll meet them after this play. Bill Johnson holds on, picks up the first. I think that's Derwin James. No, it is not. It is number 0, the linebacker, in Dayon Henley. But as promised, we are meeting the defense now for the Chargers. At left end, they have Tuli Tuipulotu, which I think I'm assuming he's the brother of the linebacker from from the Chiefs. And then they have Kyle Kennard behind him. At right end, they have Khalil Mack, who is a scary, scary player to go against. Obviously, the former Raider. He's been in the league 11 years. That is honestly crazy to think about. And then they have Garmin Randolph as his backup. At defensive tackle, they have Larry Ogunjobi with Tahir Tart, Levi Onwuzurike, and Justin Eboigbe. At the Sam position, they do have one, but he's not starting as his overall is pretty bad. But they do have Troy Dye and then Delshon Phillips, and then the third stringer is Junior Colson. At the Mike position, they have Denzel Perriman with Junior Colson, as I just mentioned, and then Power Eccles. And then at the Will position, they have Dayon Henley, who just tackled or attempted to tackle Bellinger. I think Theo Johnson, but it didn't work out. And then they have Delshon Phillips as the backup there. So their linebacker group is not a good one, if I do say so myself. They're kind of lacking. But at the cornerback slot, they have Tarheeb Still with Dante Jackson, Benjamin St. Just, Cam Hart, and Jasir Taylor. And at the safety positions, they have Elijah Molden, Alohi Gilman. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But then they, of course, have Derwin James Jr. with R.J. Mickens. And Derwin James is definitely someone we might have to avoid throwing to. Obviously, it's Derwin James, so... To the outside, Tracy takes it up the freaking field. Picks up the first. And he is up to 21 yards now at the 20. Oh, that's the end of the first. That was a quick quarter. So the score is 3-0. Tracy has 286 on the year out of 1,000 yards, if you see that at the bottom. So we're going to run it with Tracy again. It seems that the run game opened up there a little bit as Michael Schmitz could not hold that block for a second longer, dude, which is what we needed. It's 2nd and 9. Can we put Theo on a wheel? We can. Okay. And we're going to run it with Russell Wilson picking up the first down and going out of bounds to the 8-yard line. And now we are in the red zone looking for a touchdown, not a 3-point conversion. Tracy up to the left of the field, down to the 3-yard line. And we are inching closer and closer to 6 points. It looks like they're looking for the run. Tracy jumps into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown. The first on the day by Tyrone Tracy Jr. So I know I just said that the running game kind of took a hit after the update, but it looks like it opened up there. I'm assuming the Chargers thought we were going to keep throwing the ball. After that Theo Johnson broken tackle on Henley. But here we go. So I did change the kicking meter. I changed it to hold instead of press. Because I've been missing a lot of kicks so far this year. So, but that extra point there will be good. By Graham Gano. It only took us 4.5 minutes to score. So we are wasting the clock a little bit. And here we go. Graham Gano kicks it off. Lambert Smith on the return down to the 27. From the 27, the Chargers look to pretty much score again because now they are under, or they're behind on the lead. As it's going to be a, oh my God, to the tight end. Will Disley, I think that is. Yeah, it is. Will Disley. Jesus, man. Our linebackers. And it's going to be thrown to the wide receiver, Smith, once again. And this looks to be a run. Amari Hampton will get the handoff. We read that all the way, so it doesn't even matter. I want to say he lost a yard. It's 3rd and 5. We can force a 3 and out again. And it's over the middle, and he cannot hold on. Belton forces it out. And now we're forcing another 3-point attempt. And it's going to be good by Cameron Dicker. So the score will be 6-7 again. Or, never mind. It's going to be 6-7 this time. Not again. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie though, compared to last year, these quarters are going by quick. As Tracy will go to the left side of the offensive line for a pickup of 4 yards. I don't know why they're giving me just straight up play action. I mean, what is Russell Wilson throwing? Theo Johnson is wide open, bro. One now on the underneath with a simple play by Russell Wilson. Simple throw for the pickup of the 1st down. Now we're down at the 49. And we officially cross half field as Tracy gets down to the 42 of the Chargers side of the field. It is 2nd and 1. We could go deep for this, but there's not really a play. I mean, we're looking for Slayton, yeah? And we're sacked. All right. That'll be Khalil Mack, who I mentioned earlier was a scary opponent, and he lives up to that. As he immediately tackled us on the play action. He was not fooled. Over the top for Theo, but he can't hold on. Henley gets his revenge. And forces... I don't even think Theo touched it, so it's not a drop. Regardless, he did get a hand on it, so... Punt us to the right. And they will be down at the 13. 3 minutes to go before the half. The Chargers do get revenge on us there, so they might have a little bit of momentum. This might be a handoff. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck was that? As the fullback gets it there. That being Matlock. He gains another set of downs. I don't know what happened there. Oh, damn it. My camera angle. Okay, there we go. We read it again. Hampton with the handoff, but it goes nowhere. Darius Alexander with another stop. He is proving to be a really good rookie. 2nd and 10. And it's going to be picked off by Micah McFadden. It was a user lurk. I mean, we picked it off with McFadden, so I think that's his 2nd on the year, based off of week 1. And Justin Herbert, I mean, got extremely baited. He had nowhere else to throw to, though. As Russell Wilson going deep for Slayton, and it's caught at the 5, down to the 3. And right as I was about to throw that, I was going to mention that I'm going to lower interceptions. I think interceptions are easy to get this year. The only issue I have with interceptions, though, is that, well, other than what I just stated, is that when it's a 50-50 ball, Tracy tries to jump in, but Henley tackles in midair. When it's a 50-50 ball between a cornerback and a receiver, your cornerbacks don't go for it. Like, they don't jump up for it for some reason. Tracy cuts in and is in, crosses the plane. It'll be his second touchdown of the day. And it looks like we are starting to set our run game and the pace of the game. Graham Gano for the extra point is good, right up the middle. And the score is 14-6. Oh, fuck. No! Damn it, dude. I keep forgetting. Damn. Okay, so that's my first time forgetting about I gotta hold it to kick it. I'm an idiot. All right. Well, they start, 5 yards deeper than they would have if they... Oh! Over the middle! And it's Andrew Phillips with the pick. That is back-to-back picks by Justin Herbert on back-to-back throws. And it looks like our defense is playing a lockdown football right now. We are in Justin Herbert's head right now. He's seeing ghosts. I don't even think I used that term right. As Slayton goes deep, Russell Wilson has Slayton down at the 16. What a fucking play, dude. What a throw. So now we are down at the 16-yard line. First is 10. We're going to run it up. Tracy has unbelievable space. And our team is rocking now. We are 1-2. I mean, it looks like we might win this game. We're not really wasting the clock, though, but I think the Chargers were calling timeouts as Tracy is up, and he has a hat trick. Tyrone Tracy Jr. I'm going to have to nerf him after this game with the sliders. Tracy with his 3rd touchdown on the ground. And we are starting to run away with it. So the Chargers are behind by a lot pretty much at this point. 2 touchdowns with a 2-point conversion. As he's pressured, Justin Herbert is going to get sacked. This time it's going to be by Darius Alexander, who has had, up until this point, he has had 1 death trait challenge so far. He's going to check it down to the wide receiver, Smith. And they're going hurry up at this point. It's 44 seconds left. We're not going to call a timeout. Justin Herbert is not having a good day right now. Over the middle for Conklin. Or not, I don't think that's Conklin. Oh, it is Tyler Conklin. I mean, they get a big gain there, dude. So far, I do like how it's playing, though. The speed threshold. The linebackers are playing to their true, like, talent. And what I mean by that is, like, if I... Oh, shit. Oh, he fucked me up. All right, there we go. So the end will have, the first half will end at 21-6. We'll see what the Chargers have in store. But as I was saying... I feel like the linebackers are playing true to their skill. Like, if I kind of get juked on a cut by a wide receiver, it's going to be hard for me to... like, recover from that. As Aaron Rodgers throws it... Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh, but the Steelers ended up winning over the Vikings. But we're just going to go ahead and skip that just because... of the background music. So I think my plan is working so far, where I'm using the speed threshold meter on the sliders to balance out my sliders, and hopefully give you guys a slider video here soon, very soon. because I really do want to get it out at least before October hits, because I think October they'll have another update. Hopefully not, because then it'll make my sliders obsolete, but you guys can get my point. So the first run of the half goes to Tracy. And to be honest with you guys, we could honestly close this game out here with a touchdown. Again for Slayton. Russell Wilson can't get it to him. It hits him in the hands and he cannot hold on. I'm not quite sure who was on Slayton, as I have not been paying attention to the Chargers. We're going to send Slayton up. And Russell Wilson's just going to get sacked immediately. This time it's going to be number 20, Cam Hart, the cornerback. And he is going to force a punt. What a play by the cornerback. And this is not really a good punt, but they will fair catch it. And they will start. I did not see where they're starting. It was Jalen Rager on the return, but they will start at the 43. All right, we're using Micah McFadden again. Fake handoff over the middle. It's gonna be freaking caught by Smith. Oh my God, we read it too with Micah McFadden. It would have been the second pick of the day. But you guys see, I think I'm gonna nerf picks, interceptions. It's gonna be a Omarion Hampton run who picks up another set of downs over the first down line. Holland cannot bring him down. I think that was Abdul Carter who helped. They have two people in the backfield, man in motion. It's going to be Hampton again, who is going to bull his way to another first down. And down to the 10, they are officially in scoring territory. Another handoff to Hampton. Brian Burns quickly chases him down, shuts it down. Only allows a gain of 2. They got 5 on the line. Herbert will throw it, check down to Najee Harris, who's going to run it in. Damn it, dude. I think I tried tackling Najee Harris, but I just couldn't. Najee Harris, first touchdown of the day. First TD throw by Herbert. So we're not going to run away with this one just yet, as... what is it, Cameron Dicker? Good extra point attempt. J.K. Scott with the kickoff kick. Wandale on the return. Wandale cuts it to the left, cuts it back on the inside, makes a man miss, and we'll be down at the 28. So we lose about 7. All right, so we could waste the clock. We have not been passing the ball too much, as we only have 89 passing yards, but Tracy is giving us every reason to continue trusting him. And now we're going to start wasting this clock, get us to the fourth quarter with the ball, hopefully, on this drive. As Hanley tries to battle Tracy, and Tracy gets him off, but we end up, I think, losing yardage on there. Yeah, we do. I don't really want to go with a big play here, but I don't really... oh, damn. I kind of fucked up. Tracy with the handoff. Tracy with... I don't know who blocked for Tracy there, but that was an extremely amazing block. Tracy pretty much gets a ton of yardage to make this a more manageable third. Wandale on the drag, gets the first down. Who was the one covering him? It was St. Juice. Benjamin St. Juice covers him, but just couldn't catch up to him. And we are continuing this drive in Chargers territory now. Tracy cuts it on the inside. It's back to the outside, back to the inside, but goes down at the 38. It's 2nd and 3. We could go for a deep shot, but I mean, look at these plays, dude. They just want us to run the ball, which, I mean, I don't mind, but Tracy, I mean, he gets completely stuffed there. But Tyre's Hart. It's 3rd and 5 now. I mean, these plays are horrible, dude. They want us to go deep for it now. Like, it doesn't make sense. Russell Wilson to throw. We have a QB spy, but it doesn't matter. Malik Neighbors has room, has space. Loses his cornerback that was on him. And he is down to the 16. We have not gotten the ball to Malik Neighbors, I don't even think, once this game, except right there. And we're going to run it as they're not even stacking this box. Tracy up the middle. Tracy looking for his fourth. Not going to get it down at the 4. And the Chargers will have an injury timeout for number 91, Larry Ogunjobi. He's grabbing his wrist. He is now on the bench. Hopefully he will be all right. They are stacking this box now, so I think what we'll do and put Theo on a block. Oh my God, Tracy wide open. Russell Wilson to Tyrone Tracy. It's another touchdown. The 4th for Tracy, the 1st for Russell Wilson. And I think this game is, out of harm's way. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the extra point will be right up the middle. It'll be good. And we are starting to actually shut this one out. Here on the kickoff, Chargers will receive it. Graham Gano with the kick, a good kick here with Powers. Smith with the return, trying to hit stick, and he will be down at the 28. So the Chargers have been playing from behind, except for that first drive, pretty much all game. It's pretty much they have to score every drive now. As he checks it down to Smith once again, he will pick up 8 down to the 36-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the third. So we kind of did waste the clock as much as we said we would. And as much as we hoped we would as well. Fullback on motion to the left. Brian Burns finds Hampton and tackles him. Actually, I don't even think that was Hampton. I think that was Najee Harris. That's my bad. But that will be the third quarter. It's third and 1. We are in the lead 28-13. It's kind of felt like a blowout, kind of. But then again, Justin Herbert has made stupid mistakes. And we're going to blitz him. It's a handoff, but he keeps it. And Herbert does pick up the first. Damn, man. They kind of screwed us on that. We're going to just focus on QB on the option. We've been shutting down the run game pretty good anyway, so. And he's going to be sacked by Micah McFadden. Micah McFadden has had a day, dude. It was a play-action pass. Micah McFadden is not fooled. I definitely got fooled for a second there. I'm not going to lie. All right, so now it's 2nd and 19, so they pretty much have to just work to get Justin Herbert to run it, makes Okereke miss, and he slides. It's 3rd and 5. Like I was going to say, they have to work to make it a more manageable third, and they do just that. Well, Justin Herbert does, at least. And it's going to be on the check down to Hampton, who ends up getting pushed into the freaking first down. That's unfortunate. All right, so Herbert is by himself in the backfield. It's going to be a check down screen pass to Mike Williams, who fights with Deontay Banks. Deontay Banks only allows a gain of 3 down to the 45. Oh, it's picked off by Bobby Okereke. We looked it again. What a horrible, horrible game for Justin Herbert today. All the picks have been, I think except for that Andrew Phillips one, they've all been user reads or user lurks. But at this point, we're just going to run this game off the clock. Tracy with a nice run to the outside, turns up the field, stiff arms a man, but Derwin James brings him down by his legs, by his ankles. And this game, I mean, if we score one more time, the game's over. And Tracy, yeah, there's nothing there. We haven't made any mistakes this game, which is a big improvement from the last 2 weeks versus the Cowboys and then the Chiefs. Hopefully we don't make one here. As Slayton gets it on the underneath on the drag, he fumbles the ball, and there goes the mistake I was literally just talking about. We didn't commit it, Slayton did, so, but oh my god, dude. I literally jinxed us. Justin Herbert had Darius Alexander in his face, I think. Alright, well, this might be a run. I don't know how to pinch anymore. It's going to be a run to Hampton, who is going to get the first down. I think that was Tyler Newman. Either Tyler Newman or... no, it was Abdul Carter on the stop. It's from the 15. Going deep from Mike Williams. Deontay Banks. Mike Williams mosses Deontay Banks. God, dude. Deontay Banks never looked back for the ball. And it's going to be a run by Herbert. But Micah McFadden essentially QB spies him the whole time. They are going hurry up with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the game. Najee Harris is in the backfield. It will be a handoff to Harris, but Abdul Carter completely stuffs it. 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go now. It's 3rd and 9. I don't really know what they're doing. I don't know why they would... Oh my god, dude. Play action pass. He's wide. There's not even play action. Mike Williams is wide open, though, over the middle. I mean, they just did a bunch of crossers. Oh my god, it's almost picked off by Bobby Okereke again. Conklin with the ball, with the catch. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to Hampton. Micah McFadden tackles him. Only allows a gain of 2. They are still going hurry up. This is kind of stupid logic by the computer. Man in motion. Going deep. And Adebo allows a score. It's going to be number 84, Lambert Smith, with the touchdown. Toe taps it in there. They're going to go for 1. I mean, essentially, they only need 2 to tie it on another touchdown. We almost get a block on that. But it's not going to be enough. So the Chargers do score. Man, that really sucks. So we pretty much have to shut it out with 3 minutes left to go in the 4th. Tracy on the return. Tracy has had a monster game today. He's pretty much MVP. Slayton basically gave them that touchdown off of that fumble all the way inside their 5. Yeah, Slayton's gonna have to improve on his, and they call it timeout. But yeah, Slayton's gonna have to improve on his ball security, because that just cannot happen, dude. I guess I'll take blame on, you know, jinxing the team, but still, you cannot fumble it there in that spot. We were literally about to shut the game out. That's Tracy on his 2nd run. I think only gained 1, I want to say. It's 3rd and 6. We might pump this ball back, which is not a good thing. Tracy on the screen pass. Tracy picks up the 1st. And this drive will continue. That is the final and 3rd timeout from the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. So all they have as of right now, they are stacking the box, but oh shit, wrong audible. So all they have right now is the 2-minute warning. As we try to cut it back inside, but Tracy gets pushed by Khalil Mack into the 1st down, and it's not gonna matter. We will pick it up, and this game is likely over. And that will be it. So what a game. The Chargers almost completed their comeback. It's 20-28. We end up winning a very convincing win, honestly. But it was all on the back of Tracy. And then Russell Wilson on that one throw to Tracy into the end zone from the check down. But what a game, man. And on the defense as well, our linebackers specifically, Abdul Carter had that 1 sack. And then Okereke had 1. Micah McFadden had 1 as well. And dude, it was lights out today. Andrew Phillips with the 1 pick as well. As you guys see, that completion percentage, I don't know how Justin Herbert. Oh, well, that's yeah. He had like what, 3 interceptions, 4, 3, I think. But yeah, and we're back in the main menu. Darius Alexander did have a good game, pretty much. I think I know for a fact he got a lot of pressure on Justin Herbert, but I'm not sure about sacks. I don't think he had any. But as you guys can see, just like I was saying, Tyrone Tracy, I mean, what a day. 3 rushing TDs, 1 receiving. It doesn't say right there, but he did have 1 receiving, 173 yards on the ground, and then on 28 attempts. So we jumped to 2-2. Our defense is playing lights out so far. I think what we're going to do right now is edit the sliders. I think our O-line is playing just fine. Our QB accuracy is just fine because I think that we're honestly playing, or Russell Wilson is playing true to overall. Right now, run blocking, I do like how it's playing. I kind of thought it was too easy, but at the beginning, I thought it was too. I thought I was like not being able to run, but now that I'm looking at it, it is at 40. So the fact that it somehow opened up speaks volumes to me. And then wide receiver catching, I think, is playing just fine at 53. In terms of the defense, I think it's playing fine so far as well. Tackling as well. Interceptions, I'm definitely lowering this though to 30. I am going to keep an eye on it though. Deontay Banks on that, what is it? Jump ball, that's what it's called. On that jump ball, I think it was versus Mike Williams. He jumped up for it. I want to say he got hands on it, but he couldn't come down with it. He got mossed. So I don't know if this interception slider plays with cornerback's ability to jump up for it. If it does, that's unfortunate because that means I can't really set it lower than a certain number. So we'll find out what that number is. For the CPU, I think it played fine. I think the pressure played a little too. It was a little too easy, I want to say. So we're gonna up this to 43. Wide receiver catching, I think, was just fine. The run blocking, I think, was fine. We'll up it to 1. I think we're getting close to run blocking, because Hampton and then Najee Harris did have some good runs. But I do think that all of this is riding on that speed player threshold meter. And then the pass defense reaction time, I think we'll up this by 1. And then we'll down the interceptions to 30 as well for them. We're going to kind of monitor the defense for the CPU, just because I don't want to up this too much to where it makes them overpowered. And then for special teams, we're just going to keep it the same, as that's completely 50-50 coin flip, honestly. Injuries, I think I'm going to up them to 20. I think 20, we'll monitor 20, but we'll keep it at 20. But yeah, so the threshold right now is at 58. It's playing well so far. Fatigue 65 as well. I don't know if, I think since we have wear and tear, I think fatigue is going to have to go hand in hand with injuries. So like I said, we'll monitor it. I think what I'll do is up this to probably 70 and then lower this to like maybe 13, 15. But we'll see. And then, of course, like I said, penalties are just not even going to be touched with. Because unfortunately, they just don't, work out. Or they're not working as intended, so. But yeah, so that will be today's episode. Next week we have the Saints, who are 1-2. Not sure if they won their game against whoever they're going against, but we will see next week. So far we are turning the page a little bit. Brian Dable, I think, promised again, I think last episode at the end of that Chiefs game, that we're turning the page. So hopefully, I want to say we'll probably have another like little, scene with Brian Dable next week, I think. But we'll see. So like I said, 2-2. Chargers 0-4, unfortunately. And then for the division, yeah, we're essentially tied. I don't see it, the whole division losing their week 4 matchups. So we'll see where we place on next week's episode, or not next week's episode, but on the next episode. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.